Hi, this is Subratha and welcome to Word of the Day, where we use the British primary curriculum to build your vocabulary one word at a time. And today's word is interfere. I'd like you to get your whiteboards, whiteboard pens, rough books, anything that you'd write on, you know the drill by now. And I'd like you to look up the word interfere in the dictionary and write it into a sentence. You have 5 minutes, off you go. Well done, children, fantastic. Let's see if you can share your sentences with your teacher or your partner. 2 minutes, go. Let's have a look at the dictionary definitions. We've got quite a few to get through, and all of them are used as a verb. So, definition number 1. Prevent a process or activity from continuing or being carried out properly. So that means if something is blocking you from doing something properly, then that thing is interfering with your ability to do that thing properly. So here's an example. A holiday job would interfere with his studies. Now, in this example, we have a person who may be going to school, and then in the summer holidays, if they were to be getting a job, then it would take up most of his or her time. So if their teachers said that there was a certain amount of homework that they needed to be getting on with, then certainly the time put into their holiday job would mean that they wouldn't be able to put the same amount of time or effort into their studies. So therefore, their holiday job will be interfering with their studies, as in not enabling them to carry out their homework duties effectively. Another way that the word interfere can be used in this context is of a thing strike against or impede something when working. So it is similar, except we're not talking about a person this time, we're talking about things. So when things are physically impacting one another and stopping each other from working, then we can say that those things are interfering with each other. Here's an example sentence. The rotors are widely separated and do not interfere with one another. So let's say we have a machine and you have some motors or rotors or things that go round and you've got all these mechanics going on inside. And if, let's say, that these rotors were positioned in such a way that they were further apart, they will not physically be able to have contact. That means they would not physically be able to stop one another from working. They will both work independently of each other, and therefore they will not be interfering with one another. A third way it can be used is when someone handles or adjusts something without permission, especially so as to cause damage. So if a person was to intentionally cause damage to something, we'd say that that person is interfering with that thing. Here's an example. He admitted to interfering with a vehicle. So let's say you have a mechanic, instead of fixing it, he actually changed something on there or damaged something intentionally, then we say that this mechanic was interfering with that vehicle. Definition number 2. Intervene in a situation without invitation or necessity. Here's an example. She tried not to interfere in other people's business. Now, in this case, you have a person who literally just can't keep away from something that, frankly, isn't her business. So if she tries to intervene, which is tries to manipulate the situation and say, no, I think it should be done like this and I think you should behave like that, then this person will be seen to interfere in other people's business. Usually this happens when that person isn't invited to give their opinion, and most of the time it isn't even necessary that that person come and say what they think. So a person who steps in without invitation is usually said to be interfering in that situation. Now note you have the word in next to the word interfere, because in this case you are always interfering in a situation or in other people's business. Lastly, when we talk about interference, we can also mean disruptions in radio signals. Here's an example sentence. Mobile phones can cause interference with aircraft radio signals. So when you're on a plane, usually you have all of your mobile devices onto flight mode. And this means that your phone won't be able to send or receive any mobile radio signals. The reason for this is that it is quite dangerous because it can interfere with the radio signals that are coming into contact with the aircraft, which tell it where to go. So for flight safety, usually people are asked to either turn their mobile phones off, or if they really must use it, for example, if they want to watch a movie on it, then they will be asked to use the flight mode feature. So I wonder how that compares to the sentences that you've written. Well done for listening really well, and I would like you to now go through how we spell the word interference. Here's how I like to break it up. Interfere. Interfere. The word follows its natural syllables and is pretty straightforward to spell. Now note the last sound segment ends in F-E-R-E and is pronounced fear. However, the word fear by itself is pronounced F-E-A-R, and you need to take care that this suffix, the sound on the end of this word is spelt correctly, which is why it is highlighted in red. Okay, have a look at the word. Let's see if you can memorize how the word is broken up, and in a minute the word is going to disappear and you're going to get 10 seconds on the clock to see if you can spell the word by yourself. So have a look at the word one last time. And 10 seconds on the clock, off you go. Excellent, children. Let's see how you got on. The word interfere is spelt I-N-T-E-F-E-R-E. That's I-N-T-E-F-E-R-E. Well done, children. That was fantastic work today. That was quite a few definitions that we had to get through. Let's see if you can use these words in your work, in your writing at all times, across all subjects. Tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's word of the day. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Hi teachers, make sure you subscribe to my channel, stay up to date on everything spelling, grammar, punctuation related. I hope you're having a great day. I want to keep this outro a really short and sweet one. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let's all support each other. Let's have each other's backs. Us teachers, we all need to stick together, and I'm going to be uploading daily videos for your convenience to use in the classroom as early morning work directly in the classroom with your kids. So for these 100 words, I think that will roughly take me to about June. And then after that, when we come to full hour-long grammar videos, we will be looking at weekly videos because they will be quite long to prepare. So, stay up to date, hit that subscribe button, comment, let me know what you think, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time.